Another preseason matchup as we start to see opening day on the horizon. This year's NBA season awaits. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule. They face off here in their second matchup of the preseason. Have to be feeling good about their nice outing the other day.
Well, you can't put a lot of stock in the preseason. You have to take it with a bit.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the side. Well, great stuff, David. Thank you. Well, we know preseason just a precursor. How excited, Clark, are you for opening night, the beginning of the regular season?
Well, extremely excited because you only have one opening night and you get to have it every season, and it's special and different every time we get to opening night. So there's an excitement that's unique and palpable as you move towards opening night, and I'm glad that we're closing in on it. I'm looking forward to the matchups.
Me too. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker is out there with Gordon. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Harden in at the 2.
Well, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
Bradley against Westbrook. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Green finds Davis. And finished off by Davis.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Westbrook against Bradley. It's Westbrook with the drive. And it's blocked by Bradley. Here's LeBron. Gordon with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off. Nice stuff.
It's Bradley on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Howard takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Good job putting the pass in front of him. Throw it where he's supposed to be, not where he is. Paving the way right to the bucket.
And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Bradley passes to James. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got his second basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Howard. On the wing, Davis. Stolen by Harden. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
Here's Green. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Now the pass to Harden. The three. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, it's been a terrific career for Dwight Howard. I mean, you think about it, he's dominated at both ends of the floor, and obviously one of the outstanding rebounders of all time. Who else would put up 30 and 30 in a game at age 32? That's going for the cycle, 30, 30, 30.
Howard against Harden. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. And McGee kicks to Rondo. Back to McGee. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch here. Nene's checked in. Out to Chandler. Back to Rivers. McGee with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Good on the 13-footer. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Certain guys just make it look effortless. And Clark, I'm sure you would have a nice list of some of the smoother operators, smoothest scorers in the league now.
Yeah, there's only one guy at the top of it for me. I mean, I love a lot of guys, and there are a number of guys that put up big numbers. But when you talk about uniqueness, size, agility, touch, range, KD is where it stops.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just been nobody quite like him. George Gervin comes to mind because of a similar build, but the Iceman was 6'7", maybe 6'8". KD is pushing 7 feet tall and just a tad more athletic. I mean, I just don't know if we've got a more lethal, smoother scorer than him.
And the shot goes in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Back to Rondo. The tray.
Oh.
It's tipped. Green finds Rivers. Back to Green.
刚不射。
On the wing, Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Passes it to Green. And too long on the shot.
And the defense that time was late. And you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Caldwell-Pope. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell-Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league. And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
To the inside. Touch on the alley-oop.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got
108-0P 60帧哎，
2K Sports coming your way after this break.
小啊，妈真是瞎。
Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. You know, we have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. You know, I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And welcome back as our coverage continues of the NBA preseason. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's Nene, and slam dunk by Nene.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And here we go with Green. Nobody back. Look at that jam.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising.
干又了，开始了。我看你可以持续到什么时候？
That difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Anthony Davis comes in for LeBron.
从12:38开始。我看你要持续到什么时候？妈，我今天跟你耗。 没看到你的数据好，妈的我就不睡觉，好不好？操你妈的！操鸡巴烂东西！妈又在卡，干你娘！不知道那卡在小。妈网路线还他妈还鸡巴自己买，他小。妈的宽屏，这种程度，妈垃圾，干你！干你在卡、啊，你在卡嘛？操！你在卡嘛？我看你要卡多久啊？妈垃圾！妈的克服烂的跟屎一样。你在卡嘛？没关系啊，你在卡、啊。操！你在卡、啊。他妈低能！他妈低能儿啊！妈的！ 干你娘！鸡巴！在卡啊！
He was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
At the line for two. He's off on the first.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact.
老子在这边跟你耗，好不好？老子在这里跟你耗，耗一整晚，好不好？
Straight ahead, playing downhill,
就跟你耗。
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts.
妈的，我看你什么时候好。
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Hart. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Pass to Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive.
这卡没关系啊，这卡啊，我看你要卡到什么时候？这卡嘛，
Both free throws good from Westbrook.
我看你一定要卡几次。
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Warriors in Oakland.
太过分。
We all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
No question about it. Honed in completely. They demonstrated real grit.
我看你要卡到什么时候啊？
They got the result they wanted.
那收1399这种水准哦。
Individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And Davis gets it to go.
I mean, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in.
再卡看看嘛，好不好？看你再卡。
And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as.
他已经卡5分钟，你还在卡，
Probably a little undersized for an off guard.
到底是想怎样？
His commitment, no doubt.
那我今天打一整晚，我就看你可以卡多久。 他妈！没关系，没关系，我就在这里看你卡，好不好？我在这里看你卡，看你卡到什么时候。妈，没看过这么过分的公司哎！妈拿这种劣质品来。
Solid work at the line a season ago, 83% on his opportunities.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency.
那你在卡啊？老子在这边等你，等到你什么时候不卡？
With some Gatorade, that's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Deflected by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And Davis throws it down hard.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
That one goes. Count it.
And you know, Kevin Harden. ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
Goes back up, and it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got 19 points.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Bradley. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Green kicks to Rivers. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Rockets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. First one falls for them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
他妈到底要不要投进？
He's checked in for Capella. Right side Green.
妈，那人堵烂欸。
LeBron outside. With 2 seconds left, and the layup is up and in. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have...
And it's just about time now for the 3rd quarter.
Thanks for being with us as we get going here once again. A preview of the upcoming NBA season ahead. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And there's Gordon, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's 12 points for James Harden.
And the shooting has really been there for him today.
10分钟哦，卡10分钟。
To continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Houston gets called for the foul. The Lakers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
13 feet away. Here's Capella, and it's sent back by Howard.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now a timeout called by Houston. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they have haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
90 seconds now into the second half. And he's good on the 3-ball. And that's 15 points for James Harden.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
LeBron against Gordon. Lobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Here's Westbrook. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Here's Bradley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Pass to Harden. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Fires the 3, and again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. Gordon with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 20.
You know, P.J. Tucker drafted back in 2006. Wow, that's a dozen years ago already. But, you know, he spent a handful of seasons in Europe early on refining his game. A good move for him. Came back with a 3-point shot that's become the foundation of his offensive arsenal.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And P.J. Tucker, a 6'6" player, a combo forward, really versatile.
You know, in some ways that used to be a backhanded compliment, but his combination of strength and quickness and his rebounding ability. I mean, this guy is tenacious at chasing down loose pumpkins and plays defensively either forward position quite strongly. So a lot of value from P.J. Tucker.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Guarded by Kuzma. Feeds it to Chandler. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And the Rockets making a change here. Nene's checked in. Out to Chandler. Nene outside. Clock is at 3. From deep, Green. Rondo with the rebound. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low and stolen by LeBron. To the middle. And it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Rivers, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
LeBron James on the wing. It's rebounded by Houston.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Rockets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Houston also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. And James Harden subbed in for Tyson Chandler. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. Trying to get open is Davis. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by James.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Yes, that goes in. James has got 8.
Could easily have been an and one there. James converting through the contact.
That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Now, here is Harden. 18 points for him. It's Rivers on the wing. Wide open shot is on the money. 5 points in the game.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us. They've got JaVale McGee, Jared Dudley out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Cook in at the point. That's the Laker 5.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Up and in on the layup.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Rockets shooting 43% from the floor. He's guarded by Dudley. It always seems the coaches get fired a lot, and there's kind of the rotating names there. But the GMs who hire them stay in place. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve into it effectively here, but my initial feeling is every circumstance is a little different, and sometimes it's a little easier to move the coach than the general manager for whatever reason. But there should be more accountability for GMs, not just for who they draft, but also who they hire as coaches. So I'm mixed, but I kind of understand why sometimes the coach is a little more readily expendable.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. McGee with the block. They get it back. A nice shot by Hartenstein. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
So both teams changing it up here. Mark, these days, less emphasis on divisional rivalries, more emphasis, it seems, on conference rivalries. You reading that the same way?
Yeah, I am, and I think part of it is because winning your division doesn't necessarily affect your playoff seeding the way it used to. And I think if we get rid of conferences, the rivalries could shift again. So I've already laid out my position on conferences. Let's stay East and West.
Daniels passes to Kuzma. Back to Daniels. Inside. Got a piece of it. Westbrook with the steal. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. He had a nice open look right there.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
Here's Caruso. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Teams of the past would often pound the offensive glass, Clark. I think of the '84 Celtics. But now teams are running only one, maybe two guys to the offensive boards.
I think a big part of it is transition defense is so important that teams now don't send as many people to the offensive glass. But the flip side of that is if you get offensive rebounds, you get opportunities to score and you can thwart transition chances. So I tilt towards trying to get to the offensive glass as long as you've got a couple of guys that are really good at it.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lets it go from the wing. Kuzma pulls it in.
And, you know, where was the defense there, Kevin? I mean, even though he missed it, that was not a good effort. Pitiful.
Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope, and the three ball is good.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
And knocking down a bunch of them, too. Outstanding shooting in this fourth quarter.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and you know, the ball moves faster than any bodies can, so that great ball movement and decision making, they're making all the right moves, Greg.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Rockets have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Gordon. Now the feed to Nene. Here's Westbrook. Houston gets it back. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
And it's Houston's ball. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Banked in off the glass.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game because this one is done. Over. Fine.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's McGee with the jam.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it, and that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, how do you think your team...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. We're glad you joined us, folks, for this preseason game. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Steph Curry. Embiid is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Harden, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
James in the post. DeRozan defending. Davis has the open look. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Curry. Here's DeRozan with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. It's a three-point game, and it's good 2 points.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Now here is Davis. George finds Drummond. The stupendous finish in traffic. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside, out of the Kumbo. And no good that time. Great D that time from Davis. Here's George. Harden with the defensive effort.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Here's George. The pass to Westbrook. From deep. Sinks the triple.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
And Embiid throws it down.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Westbrook kicks to Davis. Back to Westbrook. Lets the three fly. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Dishes it to Harden. Inside. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Harden. And it's 7 points for Steph Curry.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike D'Antoni. David, what do you have to say?
We spoke about what it really means to be an all-star coach. He said, really, it's just a testament to the way my real team has played this year. It's a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit for me being here. Kevin, very gracious as always. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
James against DeRozan. Will it go? Drummond trying to get himself free, and Davis can't get it to
Yo, yo, ready to serve. Alive again? I can't afford this!
Nobody does this. your ass fucking killed, you wouldn't be stuck here. Now sit there and think about what you fucking did. Have some money now, Rhino.
Yes? Do you have a query? Is this a poor attempt at flirtation, or have you gone blind?
Heard you're a COB killer.
The U stands for super duper useful. Trust me, you want it. Enjoy. No refunds. Seriously. You're gonna need more space, so buy it already. Better buy up the rest, quick. This is very limited stock.